Okay guys, so we are going to do it. We are going to do the shootout between the Intel i9-9900K system and the Ryzen 5 3600. Now, we're going to do Logic Pro X on both systems, and we're going to do Adobe Premiere, okay? So let's go ahead on this one, and I'm going to start with Adobe. We're going to go ahead and load it up. Now I'm on the Intel system right now. So we're going to see how long this takes to boot. And then we're going to get into looking at how fast it scrubs and the export times. So let's see here. Finished product. I'm going to go ahead and open up the file. This is a video actually on this computer that I use Adobe Premiere to edit my videos. So we're going to load it up here. Okay, now I've got a couple of things I'm going to put on this. I'm going to go ahead and put some color adjustments on here just for fun. I want to go over here to where the video changes a lot. First of all, I'll just show you the scrubbing on this. There's a lot of edits, but this being a still screen, you really can't see it. But there you can kind of see that there's no glitching at all. It's really smooth. Okay. There it goes. There it goes. All right. So, of course, no problems at all. Now, I'm going to go over here to the beginning, right here at, let's see here. I want to go where there's a lot of edits. So I'm going to start right here at 12:02. So we're going to start there at 12:02. And I'm going to go to, let's just say about 2 minutes worth of time here. Right here, we'll go to 14:20. We'll do the same section on both systems. All right. Now let's go up here and go to Export Media, and we've got it set up at H.264, and I'm shooting this in 2.7 and 30 frames a second, so it's not super heavy. And I'm going to name this Test Intel, and let's go ahead and see how bad it really is. Let's export. Got our stopwatch over here because I don't trust this. It says 1 minute and 5 seconds, but let's see what it does here. Fans are starting to spin up. At least the CPU fan is, not the graphics card fan. Okay, this is about 2.5 minutes worth of video. Now, when I edited this complete video yesterday, this is about a 30-minute video, I think. It took 48 minutes on my iMac, which is it's an old iMac. It's an i7 iMac with 20 gigabytes, and it does have SSD, and it took 48 minutes. Now, on this one, I tried it, and it brought it down to 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes. So better than half. So pretty impressive. But we want to compare this to the Ryzen system. Okay, getting ready to stop here. And 98, 99, boom. So it took 1 minute and 12 seconds. 1 minute and 12 seconds. So I'm going to write that down. And we're going to go over to the Ryzen and check it too. But first, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the logic. Okay? All right. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test Logic Pro X on this system. I downloaded this Logic Pro benchmark test from the internet, and it loads in 128 tracks. And what is on every track is, I'm going to show you up here. Okay, so it's got a MIDI track. So over here you see we're running a MIDI channel, we're running EQ, multiplier, chorus, auto filter, reverb, and we also have a limiter on the stereo bus. So I'm going to go ahead and go here and custom bar and show meters, okay? So now we can look at all of our 8 threads and 8 cores. So let's go back here, and we're running right now. We've got turned on 24 tracks. Let's see where we are. Okay, well, nothing. No big deal. We can do this all day long, every day. Now, I'm running right now, just so you pro guys out there know what's going on. Let's see. I am running at 124 buffers. Now, you say, oh, well, of course, 124 buffers, that's easy. Let's put it down to 32. Okay, let's apply changes, and let's see what happens when we play it back. So we had a little bit of a boost, not much, and not bad at all. So what do you think? You say 24 tracks, I can do that in my sleep. Well, let's go ahead and go to, let's double it, 48 tracks. Let's turn those on. Okay, let's go back here. Now we're still running at 32 buffers. So we're not even quite to half CPU usage. We got a 1 core here that's barely talking. So not bad, right? Easy peasy. This computer will do this all day long. We're at 32 buffers. Let's jump it up, guys. Let's jump it up to, what do you think? 70 tracks? 70 tracks? All right, still at 32 buffers. Okay, we've climbed the 50%. We're over 50%, but no clipping, no glitching, nothing. Everything is wonderful. We're at 70 tracks. All right. Now my CPU fan just came on, so it's starting to talk to it a little bit. All right, let's go down here. Let's just jump on over to 96 tracks. Okay, let's turn them on, back it up. Still at 32 buffers. Now we're getting up there a little bit. We're probably at about 70%, I would say. But 96 tracks, guys, 32 buffers. All right, let's go ahead and max it out. 128 tracks. 128 tracks of MIDI. So this is playing a virtual instrument. Plus, we have all of these sends on here. All right, here we go. 32 buffers. Okay, we're not quite maxed. I'm getting no warnings, but that's pretty heavy. 128 tracks, nothing is bounced. All right, let's stop and let's crank this up. Let's say we're just doing a mix. So let's go ahead and put these on 1024 buffers and see if that makes any difference. We got 128 tracks going on right now. Okay, we definitely have our peak when we first turn it on. You know, really, there's not much difference on the buffer settings. So I'm not getting any warning. It does look like I'm maxed out except for this 1 core or thread. I am totally impressed. This is a Hackintosh. This computer is going to be around $1,000 to $1,200, okay? You don't need high-end graphics for audio, guys. You know that. We could put in an RX 580 in here or an RX 570 for 120 bucks. That's all we would need. You could probably run your onboard graphics. Now, let's turn off let's go down to, let's say, 120 tracks. And see what that does. That's a little more of a comfort zone. We're not peaking. We're going in and out of peaks depending on what's going on. But amazing. I could spend all day with this test. It's fun. But I just wanted to show you how well this thing performs with logic. Okay guys, so now we are on the Ryzen system. This is the Ryzen 5 3600. And I am running OBS software in the background, screen capture software. And let's get into Adobe Premiere. All right, so I went ahead and loaded this up. And we want to do the same test that we did on the Intel. But I wanted to show you here a little bit of scrubbing. You know, how I've got it on full right here, by the way. There's no glitching. It's smooth. See how that goes? All right, beautiful. So what I want to do is I want to go to the same point as the other video, and that was, let's see here, 12, right here, 1202. All right, so we'll start our export there, and we go to 1420. 1420, there it is. Okay, now I've got a stopwatch here. Let's see, where did I put it? Right there, okay. So let's see, the time to beat is 1 minute and 12 seconds on the Intel unit. So let's go here, export, H64, and we'll name this Ryzen test. Save. Okay, and then I'm going to hit export, and then I'm going to click start. Okay, so let's go ahead and let this render the audio files first, because that's what I did on the Intel unit, and then we'll just render the whole file, the 2 minute and 20 second file. Okay, almost done there with rendering that. Okay, now let's cancel that. Now we'll get the same exact results. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, yes, and go. All right, it says 1 minute and 17 seconds. Let's see if we can beat the Intel. I don't think so. I mean, come on. This is a $175 processor. The Intel's $540. But you know what? I think this is pretty close. Let's see. 23 seconds. It says we got a minute, just over a minute left. Very interesting. You know, AMD has always made faster processors in their history than Intel. And these Ryzen chips, you know, they really are amazing. And that's why I've had so many people on my videos. They keep wanting to see more Ryzen videos because, you know, they know it's more bang for the buck, right? Okay, so we're about at a minute on the stopwatch, and it says I got 27 seconds left. So let's see here. We're coming up to the Intel number. The Intel is 1 minute and 12. Let's see. Okay, we're not going to beat Intel, but my God, you know, pretty impressive. All right, coming down to it, getting ready to stop, and 98, 99. Boom. Minute and 27 seconds. That's a big price in processor difference for, I don't know, not a huge performance increase. But let's go to Logic Pro. All right. So we'll go out of here. No, I don't want to save it. All right, now let me load up Logic. Okay, we're doing the same test. This is the newest version of a Logic benchmark test that I got off the internet. Same one we used on Intel. It's loading 128 tracks. All right, so let's go up here to the top. Same test as Intel. Now let me go ahead and get my CPU load meter here. Okay, so we'll put it right there. All right, so same setup. We've got 24 MIDI tracks right now running this synth virtual instrument. We've got channel EQ, multiplier, chorus, auto filter, reverb, and a limiter on the stereo bus. So let's go. Oh, wait. What are we running for buffers? 32. All right, that's good. Good place to start. Here we go. All right, so what are we at here? 25%? I would say maybe 25, 30%. 24 tracks, 32 buffers. Wouldn't we all like to be able to run 32 buffers all the time? All right, let's go ahead. Let's go crazy. Let's just jump right up to 48 tracks. There we go. Turn them all on. Let's hit it. Okay, we're better than 50%. Well, yeah, better than 50%. But 48 tracks? Come on, guys. This is amazing. This is crazy, right? My fan's just kicked on. But it's quieter than the Intel. Well, that's weird, isn't it? Okay, 48 tracks. All right, let's pump it up. Let's go to 96 tracks. Let's double it. Right down to there. 96 tracks. Wow. All right, let's give it a go. I don't know. Whoa. Okay, we're not getting any overload messages. 96 tracks. Yeah, I mean, it's pagan, but I'm not, I'm not getting any overload messages from Logic. I got nothing bounced here. We're running at 32 buffers still. It would scare me to be running like that, but it is working, and I'm not getting any errors. Let's go ahead and max it out like we did on the Intel. I don't think so, because if it's pegging at 96 tracks, I don't think it's going to make it here. Okay, 32 buffers. Let's hit it. Okay. Oh, yep. System overload. Try increasing buffers. All right, let's try increasing buffers. Let's go over here to audio, and we'll just slap it right down to 1024. Apply changes. We're going to make sure, okay, we've got a total of 12 cores and threads. And I'm just going to go ahead and, instead of making that auto, I'm going to put it on that, on actually what it has. Let's give it a go. All right. Nope. It's not going to do it, guys. Not going to do 128 tracks. The Intel would. This one won't. Okay, let's bring it down to 100 and what? 110? 110 tracks? We're still 1024 buffers. Let's see if it will give it to us. No. All right. 100 tracks? 1024 buffers, 100 tracks. Ugh, shoot. It won't do it. It won't do it. No, it refuses. I think 96 is our max on this one. So this is really interesting. This computer performs nearly as good as the Intel on Adobe Premiere, but on Logic Pro, it just won't. That's a really good real-world benchmark, because what's that showing us? Audio on this particular setup is more intensive than the graphics. That's really interesting. Now, granted, we've got, instead of 16 cores and threads on the Intel, we've got 12 on this. And, almost a $400 difference in processor price. Is this a bad deal? No, not at all. This is a $700 system right here. And we can run 96 tracks, nothing bounced. Now, I'm going to, just for the heck of it, before we finish up here, I'm going to go ahead and change this to 32 buffers, 96 tracks. just to make sure. Let's see if we're going to max out. All right, boom. No, it'll handle it, guys. It'll handle it, 96. Now, comfort zone. If I was recording, I would say what, 80 tracks. Give me a little headroom here in case I put some more virtual instruments or, I'm sorry, plugins on it or whatever. Yeah, look here. So there's a nice comfort level, 80 tracks. You know, you're not going to put all of these effects and everything on every channel. You're gonna do bussing and stuff, but this is impressive. This is impressive. Somebody looking for a good audio machine, video editing machine, and don't have a lot of money, this is your answer. All right. I really enjoyed this one. I hope you guys did. And please like and subscribe if you like this one. And we'll see you on the next one.